Bam. Hello.
Okay.
Alright, we should be good to go on Twitch. Hello there, everyone. Hi, how are you? I'm Void.
Not fully awake.
I am more than awake. I'm Void, King of Swing. And guess what? It's my birthday!
I was gonna say I was gonna do like the like guess who's the birthday boy girl whatever thing, but I'm like, well, you know what? I'll just say good enough.
I'm the
Birthday cloud of shit.
birthday abomination. And today we're gonna play we're gonna start off today by playing the entirety of one of my favorite games from when I was like 9. Wait, no, not 9. I was 10. Yeah, I was like 10 when I got this.
How fucking dare you lie to me?
I'm not good with ages. Time is a social construct. Anyway.
Mushy, I love you, but could you be a good kitty and like leave me the fuck alone
Anyway,
for a bit?
sound should be coming in on the game. Come on.
Ah, cat, could you stop rubbing your stupid face on my hands?
No. Kitty needs to do that. Kitty needs enrichment.
I try. I give her a shit ton of toys, and she does nothing with them.
Yeah. I love the way the... God, this game kind of... I think it was like 2007, 2008?
Every time I notice the head that Spyro was done by Sierra, I forget that the last time I found that out.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I always expect Sierra games to be like a completely different fucking style from Spyro.
Well, they were just one of the publishers, and I mean one of them. Like, the
Oh,
game was developed by Chrome.
oh, that explains it. Oh, I think you probably told me this like last time, but like I watched a little short about Spyro and mentioned how it was a different VA for Spyro One to and then he was replaced by Tom Kenny. But
Yes.
for the reignited trilogy, they had Tom Kenny just do the Spyro One lines, and it's like, oh hell yeah!
Yeah. But I don't know, there's just something special about just how nasally he sounded in the first game. Like, I don't even know, I can't even remember who his original VA was, but there was just something special to me about how nasally he was. And, oh yeah, the title screen demo reel trailer.
Yeah, I mean, we were just talking about how fucking wish that shit was still a thing.
Yeah, God, I remember when games did this. Like, they give you a little demo reel of scenes that were specifically made for it.
Like last night, we ended up watching the one that was for Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee.
Yep.
Like I fucking remember watching that as a kid, and it's like, holy shit, I loved it. And now it just feels like games kind of like they don't give a shit about anything other than like you join the game and you do shit. There's none of the flair anymore.
And a
None of
lot
like
of
the fun bonus features.
And a lot of them have those fucking Hulu ass menus. Where it's just like, here's the background, here's a bunch of lifeless bricks with text on them telling you what they are.
Yeah, that's one thing that I really liked about Frontiers of Pandora, where it actually had a generally pretty appealing looking menu, and it kind of reminds me of like looking in like the forests of Pandora, like at night, where everything's bioluminescing and all that shit.
E. Alright. So, here's
And this is on the PS2, right?
This is native PS2. I'm not emulating this. You saw it at the start, everyone. YouTube and Twitch audience alike on post upload. This is, in fact, on native PS2. I have the physical case in front of me. It is the same case from the original disc I had when I was a kid. Wait. I I still have the original goddamn Dark Spyro cheat code on fucking meat wrapping tape that I put on the inside of the case and then wrote on it with permanent marker. And I also have another instance of the cheat code that I put on a little piece of paper that I folded up and kept on the little menu holder bits inside.
Yeah. Which, because I know for a fact, like, basically all my childhood games, I've lost the menus because I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Get that out of here.
Alright, now, quick question. Shall we start fresh with a new file, or shall we do the New Game Plus? From the last time I played it so long ago.
Well, okay, so here, okay, I argue towards new save file just because I have never seen this game before in my life.
Alrighty then.
I would like to kind of have it more as like a sort of kind of fresh experience so that I get an idea of what the fuck's going on.
Yeah. And remember, this is a sequel to...
To the previous game.
Yes, it's the middle part of the trilogy. Clearly, it is a sequel.
I hope that they remaster these 3 games like they ended up remastering the other 3 games.
God, I hope so. I want that so bad.
I still need to spend the $40 to get the Reignited trilogy, anyways.
I think I have it actually. Yeah, like I love this style right here. The way it's like almost like sepia storybook style to start with, and then it transitions into full 3D.
Yeah, like whenever it first started, like my brain immediately went to long ago in a distant land.
Cool, the shape-shifting master of the... Yeah, and here's a brief recreation, abridged of the final boss of A New Beginning.
Yes, with Cinder.
Uh-huh.
She looks so weird compared to like what I'm used to, because I'm used to how she looked in the Skylanders games.
I hate the way she looks in Skylanders.
She was way more like dark purple, and I do kind of prefer that, but you know.
I mean, she kind of becomes an almost like super dark purple, like pretty much black in Dawn of the Dragon, but yeah, she's still a black dragon. Like,
yeah.
I just like the way she looks in these games more, because she looks more like an actual dragon instead of the fucked up iguanas they are in Skylanders.
Also, I also found out that there was a mod for the Reignited trilogy that has you be able to play as, I believe her name is Ember.
Oh yeah.
And it's actually like one of the best mods like of any game. Because like it just because what okay, let me just say like what I mean real quick before you come back with it. Basically, what I mean is like it integrates so well it could literally be official. Like she works perfectly with the art style and the moveset already in the game.
Well, yeah, because here's the thing. In the game she debuted in, she's literally just a modified Spyro model.
I mean, that is fair.
Like, she's literally... Like, literally just... She could have been a playable character if they just gave her the Spyro moveset. It's literally just lift the coding, put it on there. It's just replacing Spyro's model, really.
Yeah.
It's well...
Which, I mean,
it's well...
Just because it's the easy doesn't... Well, quote-unquote eash doesn't make it, not great,
Yeah, like, it's impressive, yeah. Like, that Surge mod for Shadow Generations is interesting and impressive. It's just... Quick. Are you considering... Just a question. Are you considering it one of the best mods because it's actually well put together and integrated, or is it just because you play as Girl?
It's because it's The first one. Sorry, I forgot how you worded it, so I couldn't say it verbatim what you said.
Because it's because it's well made. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So here, so we're getting a little thing. Spyro was asleep, and Sparks woke him up, telling him, this. Oh yeah, this is also the first time where Sparks' voice actor changed.
How many times does that happen? Like every game?
Every single game in the reboot trilogy.
Come on, we have to find her.
Eh.
It's dangerous for her to be outside the temple at night.
There are two characters that can't have a consistent voice actor. It's Sparks and it's Cinder.
Oof.
You have to wait till your powers return. Because you're weak.
No time to
I
argue.
don't know if
Come on.
literally anyone is awake, so I will. I'm still gonna do the add everyone message on my server. Cat, can you stop stepping on my boobs?
Let me check my the manual real quick because I have the physical manual in front of me right now. Let's see. Just need to make sure. Okay, so yeah, Billy West is replacing Sparks for this game.
Oh, that's cool. I like Billy West.
Replacing David Spade from the last one. Alright, before anything.
So instead of Cusco, it's now Fry.
L1, R1, R1, L1, R1, L2, L2, R2, R2, start.
How's that?
There we go. We have
What was that?
We have our emergency I'm fucking done button activated. That was the one cheat code in the game. Now, here's the thing. You can get what I just did normally. You have to beat the game first and then complete the 5 dragon challenges in order to unlock it for any replay file after that. The thing is, though, you don't need to. They put a cheat code in. And I put the cheat code in because there's one specific point in the game where genuinely it walled me out for like 6 months when I first played it.
Ooh.
Because I just wasn't good and I didn't have the patience for it.
Yeah, I get you.
So, okay, and yeah, this is another thing. A New Beginning was, while fun... Hi, Eva Changer. A New Beginning was...
Hey, Rochelle.
Yeah, hi, Rochelle. A New Beginning was fun, but it had its issues in the fact that it was very, very bare bones. And
Also, it's good that you joined in whenever you did there, Rochelle, because we haven't even gotten to really any important story shit.
Yep. The story so far is Spyro had a dream flashback to his fight with Cinder at the end of the first game.
Quiet. We mustn't.
Whenever she got turned into a small girl.
Well, turned back into a small girl.
Oh, true.
And Sparks woke Spyro up, being like, "Hey, she's leaving. I can find she's leaving. She's running away. We don't need to worry about her anymore." And Spyro's like, "No, she's my friend. What the hell is going on?" Also went on a bit of a tangent because Sparks can't keep a consistent voice actor in this fucking trilogy.
Yeah, so he went from being Cusco to Fry from Futurama.
Yep.
Which, funnily enough, that he also voiced Keats in Brave and the Bold.
Ah. Alright.
So he was Booster Gold's old friends.
These are toadweeds. They replaced the frogweeds as the starter enemies.
Even though there honestly really isn't that much of a difference between toads and frogs in terms of actual biology, but you know.
Yeah. Cassandra, Wary? Hi there. Welcome.
Hello.
Right.
I was the one who sent the link, so hi, I be the Liz.
Yay. Welcome to Spyro the Eternal Night, the sequel to The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning, the second part of the prequel trilogy on the 5th and 4th PS2 and PS3 era.
I gotcha, because I assume the third one was on 3, right?
Well, it was on 2, 3, X... It was on a few. It was multi-platform.
Oh, okay.
And here's the thing. Normally you'd think, like, when a game is multi-platform, you think, oh, like, maybe the Xbox is the best version technically, the PS3 version is the most affordable, or easiest to access, the PS2 version exists. Here's the thing.
Well, you see, you end up having nostalgia for the version you had, so.
Yeah, but, well, again, here's the thing. Out of all different versions of the third game, the PS2 version is the most stable.
I wonder how that happened.
I don't know. Yeah. And now we're about to get a cutscene where we get to hear Cinder's new voice actress. Replacing Cree Summer from Spyro 1,
You shouldn't have followed me.
it's Mae Whitman.
That's good enough for me. Let's go.
I'm gonna look up what else she has done.
Katara.
Oh wait, are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
I'm leaving, Spyro.
Like, you can hear it.
Belong here. After all I've done, all I've put you through, I can't stay.
Cinder.
I hate that you're right.
Yeah.
Huh, I do. Speak for yourself.
Sparks.
No.
Can't wait until I get my new blob so that it could be out of the way of the subtitles.
I'm reminded of it.
Give me a second. I could move you. Just give me a second. Okay, there's the new Lizzie Blob.
Somewhere out there for me.
Resize just a little bit.
Cinder. I don't want you to
Scooch
go.
right over this way. And there. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, can we finally
Just
get some
awkwardly
around
starts
here?
scooching towards.
I don't know, sorta
Now you're only partially in the way of the subtitles.
now. Alternate
Yeah,
universe.
like usually only like
Lessons
one
are
word or
strange,
so.
I tell ya. It's taking a toll. Hey, was this Twitch always
It so
there?
weirds me out that Sparks like has
You
like
okay, buddy?
arms but no legs.
Hey, wanna
I mean,
see
dragonflies.
what's
dragonflies don't really have legs.
Let's get inside.
I mean, they got 6 of them.
No, here's the thing. Those aren't technically legs either. They don't move.
Huh.
Yeah, dragonflies can't move their legs. Those things are landing gear and nothing else. That's why they're so maneuverable in flight, because they have to in order to actually fucking move around.
They put all their points into flight for the skill tree, I see.
Yep. They put it all in the aerial maneuverability and said, fuck you, legs. I have a dragonfly that is also a helicopter. Hell yeah!
Oh, hell yeah.
Here we are at our
Hello?
first major tutorial section.
Is anyone there?
Do not be frightened, young dragon.
Cat, like, I need to see the screen.
Who are
Quit
you?
walking in front of me.
What is this place?
I have summoned you here so that you might be warned. The celestial moons are counting down, and time is running out.
We've got a new voice calling out from the void. That's not me.
Also, one thing I'm just curious about it is, like, what game was Ember first revealed in?
Make it stop!
Spyro: A Hero's Tale, which was actually a classic Spyro game. She doesn't exist in the reboot trilogy.
Oh.
And
Oh, also, Rochelle, I just got the picture. I assume that's the Beast Box one? Our friend Theory is obsessed with Beast Box.
alright, here we have the first of the big new gimmick for the Eternal Night.
How did that happen?
The purple dragon can wield many abilities that others cannot, including time itself. Learn to master this ability, and you will be able to see things almost before they happen. But use this gift sparingly, only when circumstances demand. Manipulation of time is not to be done without the uttermost care.
Yeah, this is the new thing, Dragon Time, where we can just, shit. I keep forgetting that you can only do the double jump on the way up, you can't do it on the way back
All
down.
right, let's do it.
Oh, that's lame. Oh, it's kind of like bullet time, right?
Kind of. It's just, yeah, it just slows everything down. Everything.
Because I was like, I was like, okay, is it the Legend of Spyro, the Prince of Persia now? But it's like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't rewind.
It does not. But yeah, yeah, Purple Dragon's got fucking whack ass powers.
Which I was gonna say, hey, sounds a little weird, like for like, hey, one scale color to be like better than the other ones, and I'm like, oh wait, that's literally how it always works.
Yeah.
Different colors do different things. Especially because a certain dragon boy that we have to deal with in D&D that may or may not be Void's character, it specifically does lightning shit.
Yep.
Because bronze.
Yep. There's always a fucking
Which-
hierarchy of colors, and purple dragons are just.
You seem to have abandoned your true.
I still don't really know why. Whenever like
Your destiny
with like,
is
I constantly would forget like.
you possess
Maybe because it's like
I haven't use my ability.
fucking Elpis's token was like always around, and like
right now. Your
I was like, I thought he was blue for a while, and then it's like, oh wait,
I mean, she is.
that makes sense.
Yeah, but she is. She's just
No.
wearing the disguise.
No, I mean Amenadiel.
Oh yeah.
I thought he was blue for a bit, and then it's like, oh wait,
You got
Huh?
you got him and Elpis mixed up
yeah, I towards the beginning. To be fair, like it was like,
early, yeah.
while it wasn't like necessarily our first campaign together, it was certainly the first new one.
Yeah.
Because y'all were still doing. You guys were doing the Marilith one for a bit before I hopped in, and then we finished, and I was like, oh wait, that was really short. It's like, oh wait, because I didn't join in at the beginning.
I mean, it was a fairly short one to begin with, because I didn't intend for it to be like spanning an entire year.
Show me you
I don't think Vicky intended Curse of Strahd to last as long as it has.
Listen, D&D campaigns always run at least a full year if it's one of the prepackaged ones.
Understandable.
Especially
Unless it is done like every day.
yeah. Alright. And now we have our fire back, because at the end of the first game, end of the boss cutscene was Spyro saying that he couldn't really feel his connection to his powers anymore.
Is that their excuse for her, needing to re-get all the power-ups and shit?
Yeah, actually, yes, because the strain of fighting Cinder at the end of the first game put so much pressure on him that he just kind of wore himself out. And he needs to reawaken his powers.
That's one thing that, like, I never understood about, like, other games, like, whenever it honestly doesn't make any logical sense of why it doesn't have the same skills as the previous game. Like, this one, at least, like, they tried something. And I do think that is a... I can accept that.
Yeah, and not just that, outside of the basic fire attack, which is just, fire breath, every single one of Spyro's new elemental attacks in this game are completely different from the first one. The primary and secondary.
Neat.
Like, the electric...
Because...
Yeah, like,
sorry.
The electric breath isn't the just lightning fork, grab things and yuck 'em attack. It's a chargeable electric grenade that
Oh, hell yeah.
that bounces around, that bounces off objects and can be remote detonated.
That's awesome.
The ice one is a chargeable ice grenade that explodes on impact. Fire's secondary is a full-body comet tackle. And Earth is a strip. It's just a fucking melee flail attack.
Oh, well, that's cool.
It is.
But yeah, like, one thing that I wanted to mention was with whenever it comes to games where like it doesn't make any doesn't make any sense story reason wise, like why they no longer have their the skills and stuff from the previous game.
Yeah.
Any of the Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
Like, what did Peter forget how to do shit?
Mayhaps. Yeah, this actually kind of continues into Dawn of the Dragon too, where after a little bit of a melee combat tutorial, you just get all your breath attacks back pretty much from the start. Primaries and secondaries. And again, most of them are different, but some of them do still carry over from this game. How do y'all feel about Skylanders?
Cool.
I don't like Skylanders.
I grew up with Skylanders. I really like them. I think I still have all of mine.
I grew up poor and couldn't get any of the fucking toys for it, or anything to play it. And even then, I was like, wait, in order to have the characters in the game, I need to physically own the toy that costs like $15 each. Like, even when I was like 13, 14, I called, like, even when I was 13 or 14, like, when that was first time, I was like, that's a ripoff. And even, like, when the first wave launched, it was like, Skylanders, Spyro's Adventure. It's like, Spyro's the main guy, though. Like, he's supposed, like, his name's right there. He's the main guy. Why are there's so many others that the marketing's just not focusing on Spyro. Where's my boy? Where's my little purple man? And
Because, like, in the starter pack, I know, like, it was Trigger Happy and Spyro himself.
And Stealth Elf. I remember those.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I just...
and then I got this, and I also got the 3DS version, which only came with Dark Spyro.
Yeah, I did not like Skylanders at all.
Well, my biggest thing was, like, it was combining the TISM stuffs for me. Like, it was, there were dragon characters, there were there was, toys, and it was a video game.
Yeah, I guess my TISM was just a lot more focused than just all those things that I liked at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the end of the fire tutorial, where we got to see our first look at the new Furies, the new Fire Fury, and instead of just the big invincible screen aerial wipe attack, they still do that, but now there's a cool slow-mo effect with a mini cutscene that shows you're charging it up, and then the slow-mo when you actually unleash it.
Yeah, fair enough.
There's one for every single Fury, including the Dark Spyro transformation you get after you unlock it.
You have done well.
I do want to show off the Dark Spyro Fury at some point today. It'll probably be really early. Like I said, it's my get fucked. I don't want to try button.
Told me who you are.
You shall know me as Seek me out.
You know what? That's fair enough.
Yeah, where it's just like, yeah. And now we've got the name of that mysterious voice, the Chronicler.
Oh, that's really cool.
We're told to seek. We're told to find him, and we're given an image of an ancient tree.
Oh no, that's the Deku tree.
No, it's too skinny to be the Deku tree.
Fair enough. But I was just like, oh, ancient tree. I'm like, well, I got an idea of like, hey, what joke to make. Friggin' what's it called? I wanted to mention that one of my like favorite of the Skylander ones ended up being the character Camo, where he was like a little leafy boy. They're like a little lizard. I don't know if he was meant to be a dragon, but like I'm pretty sure he was just meant to be some kind of reptile. And
Yeah.
like I remember as a kid like seeing him on the poster where it was like, hey, here's all the ones that you can get, and I'm like, hey, I need that one. Like something about it being green, a reptile, and like a toy. It all clicked in my mind. And I was like, I need that.
Yeah, honestly, like,
We need to get
that's
back.
kind of
Are you
part of
crazy?
why
Do you wanna
that's
rush
one of the
towards
things that really
danger?
put me
We're gonna
off
have to find another
Skylanders, is
way.
the thing.
Come on.
Like, I saw
I liked
how
it
many
better when you were
characters
asleep.
there were, how many different characters there were, like, that you needed to have toys for, and how expensive those toys were going to be individually. And I knew that even when I was younger, I was like, that's a scam. That's a fucking scam right there. Because
I mean, at least unlike the gotcha games, at least you have a physical item that always you will always have.
yeah, but but it's also like what eventually like the game maybe one day the game will stop working, like either online stuff will get shut down, because that was the start of like online stuff back around the start of the online boom when it comes to gaming. Like eventually, like either the game will get shut down, something will happen, your console will break, or you'll just grow out of it. And depending on how much you put into it, you've got all these little statues that do fucking nothing. And even then, like, even if you're just like, I want this character specifically, like, okay, you gotta find it first in a store. Be lucky if the store carries it in the first place. Just
Because I got lucky with camo in a random GameStop in a mall that no longer exists.
yeah, I don't. There was just so many things about Skylanders that did not stick in my head at all.
Hey, ugly ape guy.
Well, to be fair, like you're older than me, so like I know a lot of people around my age like have a lot of really fond memories of it, and uh, you know have the nostalgia for it. You know, not to mention all the exclusives. Yeah, I mean that's it. Like we've established that that's even a problem with normal action figure collecting.
And it's weird, like, to me. Because I'm not that much older than you.
Yeah, that's fair. Like today's your birthday. What was how old in on this mortal plane?
I'm 27.
So that's 3 years, right? Well, I'm gonna be 25 later this year, so technically 2 and a bit.
2.5. Happy birthday. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, it's amazing just how much a small amount of time, just a few years, can cause that much of what feels like a massive generational gap between us.
Yeah, like I mean, to be fair, like there's a lot of difference between a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old.
I mean, yeah, it's just. But even as we're older, the things that we talk about, the things that we say we grew up with, aren't that far away from each other.
Understandable. There's definitely a lot of commonalities. Obviously, like shit, like cartoon series and that kind of thing. Like because the thing that a lot of the younger peeps will never understand is how, despite a show only being made from this year to this year, they will rerun it for as long as they can.
Yeah.
Like things that were like mid '90s, like I remember her like being reruns on like Cartoon Network or whatever.
Yeah, same.
So it's like, you know, like shit like that like is why like I find myself like having some nostalgia for like some of the stuff that was technically before my time, and like because like I've gone down the rabbit hole of this a couple times where like I've looked up and like, wait, that's whenever that show came out, and being like, I remember watching that as a kid. Like I feel like I end up accidentally gaslighting myself.
God, same. I just another thing that the game did that I forgot to mention earlier. You remember how in the first game there were like those pink gem clusters that gave you a bunch of different colors of gems when you hit them?
Yeah.
Those
Now they're blue.
Now they are separated out into specific colors. Red gem clusters will only give you red gems. Green will only give you green gems. Purple clusters only give you purple gems, and blue clusters are will only ever give you blue gems. And here's the thing: especially in Dawn of the Dragon, there's a cap on how much experience you get from enemies.
Hey, look at this.
Ah.
Meaning that you have to look for those blue gems if you want to upgrade all your breath attacks. And there's only so many in the game.
Ooh.
Which means if you want to max out all your breath attacks, you need to find all of them.
Oh, no. I hate whenever games do that.
Well, I don't hate it in Dawn of the Dragon. Because, at the very least, it gives you an excuse to go around all these all the big areas and stuff to find the blue gems. Like, it gives you something to do.
Yeah.
Because in Dawn of the Dragon, you have to find the blue gems, you have to find there are, like, hidden extra things you can find. There's the health and mana upgrade gems you can find to break. There's the elite enemies, and then there's the secret chests that give you armor pieces.
Yeah.
And if you complete an armor set, if you complete one of the armor sets, you get not only the passives from each individual piece, but you get a set bonus as well.
Didn't see that coming.
Oh, that's cool.
Alright, I think it's... Okay, it's not here yet.
Oh, this is interesting. So, I'm reading an article where it's some scientists put a cow carcass down like in the depths of the South China Sea, and fun fact, 8 kind of rare Pacific sleeper sharks showed up to eat,
Oh!
and that's really cool because like it was freaking 5,344 feet. Sorry, I misread.
Damn.
Deep.
Wow.
So it's really fucking deep.
It is that waddle deep.
And the funniest thing is, this actually was the first ever known occurrence of the species in the region.
Huh.
A lot of people don't realize that whenever you get down in the depths, a lot of shit is similar between places. You just don't know because
Yeah, you can't go down that far normally.
can't fucking see.
Ah, the spiders.
Ugh.
The plant spiders.
Oh god. Why do they look like they have like gems and shit coming out of them?
I mean, things tend to glow whenever they're in close proximity to where dragons live.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, there's also the first instance of enemies that have a specific fucking requirement in order to actually kill them.
Oh, interesting. So, like, I assume you have to do like specific attacks.
Yeah,
Right.
you can get them down to 1 HP, but in order to actually finish them off, you need to hit them with hit them with something else. Also, this guy! Fuck this guy!
Hold on. Oh, these like snail grub looking things.
Snail riders!
I assume they're kind of a pain in the ass to fight.
You have to use a breath attack on the snail to make it hide in the shell, and then you whack at the rider. You got time for one little combo, and that's it.
I can imagine that would get very frustrating very quickly.
There's a couple times where the game's just like, hey, here's 2 of them at once. Now here's the thing, if you're good with aiming your breath attack, you can just hit the rider on top. The problem is, there's not a whole lot of breath attacks that let you do that.
Understandable.
There's the ice grenade that lets you do that. And
Ooh.
yeah, there's the ice grenade, there's the electric grenade, earth flail technically. So technically everything.
Oh, cool.
So actually, yeah, everything but fire can do it. It's a really tight shot. Wait.
Also, what's it called? Fun fact about Doom Eternal. So you remember the Gladiator boss fight on Sentinel Prime, right?
To a degree.
Uh, that is actually apparently in terms of lore, apparently the last of the original Hell Knights we see in Doom 1.
Huh.
Which I think that's really cool. Like that we like get little tidbits like that. I know, like, Doom lore, is generally kind of nonsense bullshit, but like, I don't know, something about that. Like, I just think that's like really interesting. Like, it doesn't like it doesn't do what some games do and like just force feed you information.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
that's
God damn it, Russia.
that's something I want to grab.
Yes, I had that same thought about the Transformers autism being like, yeah, the Central Prime being also a Transformers character.
That was a magic relic I just picked up. There's 5 in the whole
What does
game.
it do?
There's 5 health ones and 5 magic ones. They give me a slight increase. They give me an increase to my maximum magic and my maximum health. The green ones give more magic. Red ones give more health.
Ah, gotcha. But yeah, I recently tried to replay the Sentinel Prime level in Doom Eternal. I don't understand how I had such an easy. What's up?
Hold on. Fucking the goddamn. No. Come on. Fucking.
No.
Are we good? Okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah. Sorry. Hardware issue. Upscaler likes to freak out sometimes.
Oh God, I was scared that something happened and we had to start over.
No. All right, now
Goddamn.
now we have one of the big apes. Like they go, just like the first game. Apes come in 3 sizes: large, medium, and small. This is our first encounter with one of the large ones.
Okay, I was scared that you were gonna be like, this is your encounter with one of the small ones.
Oh no, we've been fighting the small ones. We've been fighting small and medium pretty much the whole time so far.
Oh, okay. Because I kept thinking of the toad thingies. But anyways, to finish the quick thought, like I tried replaying the that level, and so I forgot that literally the only thing you end up fighting is the gladiator, and also the little fucks that he spawns, so that you can get chainsaw them to get health and shit. But anyways, so I don't know how I had such a relatively easy time the first fucking time that I beat him, because I tried beating him again, and I'm like, wow, this is so much fucking harder than it was before.
Because you're overthinking it.
Probably.
Like that seems to be part of where most of the challenge in Doom Eternal comes from. You're overthinking what you need to do because you've got so many options to handle things.
Yeah, fair enough.
When the answer is just always super shotgun.
Yeah. It's just the only downside with the gladiator is that you have to get kind of close, and then it gives you less time to dodge his attacks.
Yeah.
But yeah. I do hope that I can get Dark Ages eventually.
Eventually. Alright.
Because currently my 3 game wants is Jurassic World Evolution 3, fucking Doom the Dark Ages, and Spyro Reignited.
Yeah, this is the kill condition for the spiders. Get them on their back.
You have to ground pound?
Get them on their back and then ground pound them.
Ah, I gotcha.
And you can get them on their back with just one uppercut.
Hell yeah. Because there's definitely a few games where it was like, I like to a point, I do like stuff like that because it actually makes you, think.
Yeah.
But like on the other hand, what if I just wanted to just like beat the shit out of them?
Yeah. God damn it!
The
What is-
upscaler is still causing you issues.
It's the USB power thing for the upscaler. Sometimes it just kind of gets a little loose.
Oh, loosey goosey, I get you.
I'm trying to still find out a good spot to keep it in where it won't do that, because I don't want to buy another one.
Understandable, and I assume you're also nervous of touching it.
Yeah.
Because don't wanna risk fucking it up because kind of doing a show here. Dark Ages is awesome. Hell yeah! I really like the Slayer design, and I really hope that I can get the figure of him.
Yeah.
And no, it is not just the cape that I like. Everything else is really cool.
Dark Ages looks cool, but from what I've seen,
You're a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous because from what I've seen, and again, mostly this is going purely off what I've seen of the game.
Yeah.
It feels like the game doesn't respect the player's intelligence.
Elaborate, please.
It feels like the game is just kind of... It doesn't expect you to be paying attention at any point. Because since a lot of the combat can be boiled down to throw shield, break enemy armor, shoot gun. In that order. Or just throw shield over and over again when you've got all these other guns to use.
You can also do the boot slam whenever you jump off of any slightly elevated object.
But why would you need to do that when you can just throw shield?
Mix it up, Options are good.
The options are good, but you also have to remember that not every player is going to use those options.
Yeah. Well, sorry.
People are creatures of habit, and they will, if they find something that works for them over and over again, and works really well that they're comfortable with, they will continue to do it over and over again. And for Doom the Dark Ages, that feels like throw shield, melee attack.
I know, one thing that, at least, to be fair, that is the new, gimmick of the game, the shield and all that, in the same way that the meat hook was the new gimmick of Eternal.
Yeah, but...
I'm pretty sure,
yeah,
I get why people are, really into using it, but,
yeah. But Eternal also had that thing where it was... Here's all these other things you can do. Meat Hook wasn't the main gimmick of the combat. It was one of them. Eternal's main gimmick of combat is less Meat Hook and more everything and the kitchen sink.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I am glad that they changed for Dark Ages, is that they streamlined the amount of weapons you get generally to be much more manageable, because there was definitely times where I was fumbling my stupid little fingers trying to get to the next weapon that I needed in Eternal, and then sometimes I would end up just stuck with the fucking ballista, and I hate that thing.
Yeah. Doesn't the ballista use the same ammo as the plasma gun?
I know it uses the same ammo as one of them. I'm trying to think which one. It might have, hold on, let me check. Let's the Eternal ammo.
Uppercut. Damn it. Uppercut.
Yeah, it and the plasma gun use the same ammo type, which is the cells.
Yeah.
And I just generally found it kind of tedious to end up using.
Yeah, it's just...
honestly, like once I got all the upgrades for the minigun, honestly, like I found myself using that a lot more.
Same. Like, Eternal just kind of felt like too much, honestly.
Yeah, and I think it definitely needed a little bit of streamlining, like they did, because like I swear some Doom fans are like from Soft Games fans, where they kind of they convince themselves that they really like the really hard and annoying parts.
And here's the thing, a lot of FromSoft fans aren't actually like that. It's just a vocal...
The loud ones.
A very vocal minority and YouTubers.
Yeah.
Like,
understandable.
Essentially, ones who, as soon as the game comes out... Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, goddammit.
Upscaler.
Speaking as a Souls veteran, there are a lot of masochists in the community. Yeah.
Yeah, like, genuinely, like, there are some that I've seen, like, the instant a game comes out, they're like, I'm gonna try and do Soul Level 1, no upgrades, starting weapons only, completely blind, speedrun in less than 4 hours. With my dick in a waffle iron.
Like, honestly, like, it kind of ends up feeling like it's like, hey, when do we have the fun? This is the fun. And it's like, oh, great, thanks. I don't want this.
Like, hell, there's some when Shadow of the Erdtree first came out, there were a couple that there was one in particular. I think it was Miss Chalice actually, who like DK Bongo.
Like DK Bongo and shit.
You say that. You fucking say that. Someone actually did that.
Yeah.
Fucking Lenny did that, and Lenny pisses me off so much. I swear.
Oh,
like,
God.
I'm sure he's a great guy. I know. I think he's genuinely good at the fucking games. And when it comes to, like, the man beat Dark Souls 1 with a piano. Like, like, he's fine. Like, he's great. I like him. Please, for the love of God, Lenny, get some new fucking material. Please, for the love of God, get a fucking joke book or something. Alright, so, let's show off the I don't fucking care anymore Fury attack.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh wait, no, I don't have enough for it, sorry. I can show off the I don't fucking care anymore laser attack, though. Kabam!
Just do a little go fuck yourself attack.
Yeah. But yeah.
Also, I got reminded of the one episode of Futurama where they ended up going back in time and basically doing the Roswell situation, and just like the general talking to fucking Zoidberg. What was your purpose to come to Earth? And then he was like, not a day goes by before I ask myself the same question.
The most out there kind of run is someone literally beating the game with the mind. What do you mean? Like, did someone hook up, like those fucking sensor things they put on people's brains and beat the game by thinking?
Because, like, if that's the case, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah, apparently that is the case. Holy shit.
That's fucking awesome.
Now put on muscle simulators for him and see how well they concentrate.
Yeah, put a TENS unit on him. Actually, that'd be a pretty interesting kind of thing. Like, put up sensors to like read your different muscle contractions as
different button commands,
as game inputs.
Yeah.
Literally beat the game by flexing on it.
And get Terry Crews to do it.
I mean, I honestly, I could probably do that. Someone would if they haven't already.
Yeah, probably. Like, one thing that like I really end up hoping for, whenever it comes to like, slightly changing subject, like whenever it comes to Jurassic World Evolution 3, one thing that I'm really hoping for is that I've seen like that they show off all the like the nice new terrain tools and all that. I just hope that they're intuitive to use. And I know the fact that this is like more of like a cryo subject, but like what I mean is like I just hope that I'm able to create the kinds of little bits of environments and that kind of thing that I want for various animals.
Yeah.
I'm especially excited for those waterfalls. And also, it is now post I've seen Rebirth, so, you know, as of 2 days ago, I've seen it. I'm not going to give spoilers because Void hasn't seen it, but I highly do recommend it, honestly. Like, it reminds me of Jurassic Park 3 in the best ways possible. Like, all the good bits of Jurassic Park 3, basically, like, imagine that is just in a new movie. And, like, I don't mean it in the sense of, like, oh, like, it just copies it. It's like, no, like, what I mean is, it does
Vibe.
good.
Yeah, it's got the vibes.
Yeah.
Alright. We need to get
And also,
this.
I'm sorry if you're a Velociraptor fan watching Rebirth. That's all I'll say.
Got burn.
Fucking die.
There we go. And we've got a full Fury bar now, which means if push comes to shove, I can actually show off the Get Fucked Fury.
Hopefully.
Probably in the next major combat area. Jump, 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 jump.
Yeah. Sorry, you go.
This part is essentially the swamp from the first game again.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, gotta get up there.
Also, all I was gonna say is like, you know, I hate how we used to like intentionally put microplastics in shit, like skincare and like toothpaste, and it's like, oh, they're microbeads, and it's like, no, that was a bad idea.
Anyway, here's the Get Fucked Fury.
Ooh. The Chaos Control.
Chaos Blast! Yeah, the convexity attack is functionally a particle accelerator. Oh yeah, and we got the randomized names from the first game too.
Yeah, I was gonna comment on that, but your face is kind of blocking it.
Yeah, we've got our randomized names again. Like, Amarora Lost here.
Because of how your model is set up, it just looked like the last name was just Lost.
Lost. Is this Lost?
How many outdated references to memes can we make?
Memes never die. Memes.
Did you know?
The
Did you know
DNA
they?
of the soul.
Oh hell yeah! Do you happen to remember from like the early 2000s, like this one meme called Afro Ninja?
I think. Oh, wait, Afro. I remember Afro Samurai.
I'm unfamiliar with that one,
It's
but
an anime.
apparently,
Oh, cutscene.
oh, I'll shut up.
Behold, Gary
Whoa.
Oldman kicking ass.
You better not be fucking dying. The fuck is that bat thing?
Those are Dreadwings.
Dreadwing is punishing them because Gatling guns is ill and fucking the G2 Dreadwing ad. Fucking God, I hate the 90s sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, you know what Transformers needs? A rap.
Just like Power Rangers.
Like, why'd they make the theme song to the Magic themed series a rap?
It's good though.
I just sometimes like not that there's anything wrong with the style of music. It's just like, why is it the ones that they always put in kids shit suck?
Get down here, young dragon. We need your help.
Remember the Digi rap?
Kinda. I remember the Poke Rap.
The fucking Digi rap was something that they put into I think it was the Digimon movie, and god damn it, does it suck. The movie and that.
Yeah, but the Digimon movie's fun for the kids at least.
Because how it was made, it was 3 shorts that was made for like film festivals in Japan, combined into one movie, cutting out a lot of the stuff and trying their best to connect the 3 stories, which makes no fucking sense.
Because they were just like, hey, the kids will watch it, Digimon's popular over here, it'll make us money. And it made them money.
Hey, Pokemon did a movie, why can't we? Whereas Pokemon specifically made a movie, Digimon didn't.
Yeah. I will say that the shorts at least looked cool.
Yeah, like I love like the basically kaiju battle that happens in the beginning.
Yeah. Alright.
To finish the thought with the Afro Ninja thing. So apparently there was a fucking Afro Ninja movie that the guy made. The Digimon movie was a childhood favorite of mine. I mean, I could see why, but it's just I didn't know about it until I was an adult, and like this sucks.
Alright. This is the Assassin, is what he's called.
Oh.
But his
I love how like he's just patiently like waiting for like Sparks to finish talking.
Yeah, but his whole thing is that it's there's kind of a joke with him in the fact that no one can understand what he's saying. I have like 3 different figures of Omnimon.
Oh hell yeah! I always forget that's what they call them in the States. I'm more familiar with it being Omegamon from because of the Japanese merchandise.
Yeah. Here, yeah, this is how the fight with the assassin is going. It's strafing back and forth, lobbing charge shots at him, basically.
Huh. I mean, this is pretty early
Still,
in the game. Don't want
still
it too
incomprehensible.
hard.
Yeah, and the big gag is that no one can understand what the fuck he's saying because his helmet keeps muffling this voice.
I'm just gonna assume you said it was great meeting you. And
So
have a nice day.
it's like The Dark Knight Rises Bane, except it's not a joke.
Yeah. Like,
Everyone
darkness.
Where's Cinder?
And then then people respond
What the
like they understood what it was.
See anything, Ignite?
What the fuck you saying, Bane? I can't understand you.
See where
You got something in your mouth, you see.
And the funniest thing is, like, it sounds like and it absolutely was, 80 yard.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, so it's just like, for a fact, like if they played the actual fucking like audio from like the on-set recording, it wouldn't sound anything like that. It'd be even worse.
Yeah. Not only can you not see anything, you can't actually hear anything either. A movie
God, I
you
hate The Dark Knight Rises.
a movie you can't see or hear.
What is it you see?
The Snyder fans just busted the biggest fucking nut of the week.
Yeah, that's literally fucking just all of Zack Snyder's DCEU movies.
I think that's all of Zack Snyder's movies in general.
Fair. I do remember at least some interesting shots in 300, but generally it's just dark and murky, and I hate it.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that thought
And
that was
he
weird?
fucking swears by 4:3 aspect ratio, and it's like that doesn't work for an action movie.
Not at all. You kind of have to see what's going on. Anyway, this cutscene, the Spyro's finally telling him about his nightmares. I telling the Guardians about his nightmares, and they're like, "Okay, we're trying to put some stuff together." And
There is no way that Spyro could have known. This is
Sometimes what a young dragon needs is his dad, his dad, his dad, his dad, his mom, his dad, who, those last two being bugs, his brother, who's also a bug, and his girlfriend, who's also a dragon.
Legitimacy of the tale. Yet now, I am left wondering.
Goddamn.
I just realized that because Spyro's got all these mentors, he probably hears so many fucking dad jokes all the time.
He's probably just probably like, if I hear one fucking like pun out of someone that isn't them, I will actually murder them.
Tales of doom. Oh, goody.
Oh, also, did you ever happen to take a look in the original Spyro manual? How there was a very interesting looking design that was an adult dragon that happened to be purple with yellow/orange highlights.
But we mustn't rush to judge.
Yeah, there were a couple dragons like that in Spyro 1.
The one that I'm supposed to talk about is supposedly it was intended to be a adult Spyro design.
Ah. Yeah.
And I've seen it. It's pretty cool.
Must prepare for the worst. Light of eternal darkness draws nigh.
If nigh means soon, I'm out of here.
Your instincts, though faint of heart, are true. We are no longer safe here. This recent attack is likely the first of many. The forces of the Ape King know of Spyro's existence. They will not rest until they witness his demise.
God damn it! Why do you do this to me? Mid cutscene too.
Apparently, we need to do some testing off stream one of these days to try to see what we could do so that doesn't happen.
I think it's just something with the internals of the. Okay. I think I got it.
Does it need like a new cable eventually? Or...
I think I just need to get a new upscaler.
Oh, whack.
I get paid this Friday, so I should be able to just order one then.
Yeah.
God!
And hopefully it's on like Amazon, so it gets your like a free 2-day shipping or something.
Make haste to the Shattered Vale and warn the
Get...
It just really doesn't like the fucking really doesn't like the PS2.
It's just like this in general sometimes. Like, I just
Wow.
want to play fucking Spyro. Okay. Stay. Alright,
Dangerous times for dragons.
alright, so... The cutscene, while things were cutting out, Ignite is basically saying, okay, here's what we're going to do. Most of us are going to spread out, tell people what's going on, tell people to get safe, because the Ape King is mobilizing his forces again, and that's not good. Especially with the Night of Eternal Darkness happening soon. So everyone needs to, get around, tell people to get safe, hunker down.
Everybody lock in.
Yeah.
In the forest at the end of the Silver River.
And now...
It is a secret place untouched by civilization. The waters there are poisonous, as well as the creatures who are notified, but you shouldn't encounter any real danger. Trust your instincts. I shall be waiting for you here at the temple when your task is complete.
And that is the end of the tutorial section.
Yay!
Well, the first major section, the swamp analog, the temple attack. And now we travel to another swamp area.
How
Welcome.
many swamps are there?
This is the last one.
Oh, yes, Loverly.
Oh, that's
he
good.
always sends us to the nicest places.
Come on, Sparks. It's not that bad.
Well, sure, if you ignore all the evil beasts and visions of doom and eternal darkness, which sounds lovely, by the way. Oh, and the fact that we now get to frolic through the magical, creepy forest in search of some stupid tree. What's not to love?
You're psyched. Let's go.
Alright. Now, before we actually get started, I'm gonna stop the recording for a second so we can, so I can start up a new one for the YouTube audience. Ba-bam!
Alrighty.